Real quick, what's your MMR again?
Right now it's 4.1.
What was it before the coaching?
I think I think I signed up at 3.4 and I did the coaching at 3.6 or 3.7.
Whoa, so it is working. Cool. Okay.
Banana slam jam.
So, man, I know I coached you last month, but give me and everyone else a quick refresher. What happened?
Like in between this month and last month, or what we
during the session, like the main points you took away from it, and then like what happened between then and now.
Just mostly mentality and focusing on my own game, and A stop A, which has been an absolute demon of trying to implement.
Dude, new mechanics. Mechanical habits are a fucking nightmare, man.
Breaking a 5K game habit is not fun.
You're telling me, man, when they added the neutral item hotkeys, dude, I was watching Crit stream, he was like losing his shit about it. Like all these high MMR players who've played like 10 to 20,000 games of Dota, and we're all having to add a new hotkey. We're all like, holy shit, we're literally shitting our pants. So, it's not just you, buddy. Yeah. In your carry?
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like it's been working for you. Has it felt like you know why you're winning, you know? Like, does it feel like it makes sense that it's working, or is it kind of just you feel lucky, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I made it back to about 3.9 after the session itself, give or take, right around there. And a lot of it's just the quality of games gets better when I can just ignore my team a lot of the times.
Nice! Dude, that's a nice feeling, ain't it? Liberate yourself a little bit. Cool. I do remember the Venge games. Yeah, I remember thinking you were way above your MMR. I remember thinking that. Okay. Sweet. So what do you think you want to go in today learning?
I'm mostly wanting to go over what I take out of a game, looking back over it myself and seeing how that lines up with what you take out of it.
So are you going to tell me it beforehand, or are you going to, like, compare what I'm saying to your notes as we go through, or?
We can kind of do, like, a mix.
Okay.
Whichever is easier.
Cool, man. Go ahead and send me that replay ID and we'll get going.
I was saying for this game, it was probably one of the worst games I've played in a while. We went into the game with a net worth lead, or into like the early to mid game with a net worth lead. I feel like I should have played against the anti-mage more with a Mask of Madness instead of going for the Battle Fury build. I feel like I should have gone Mask of Madness BKB and just ran after the anti-mage for the majority of the game and worried about dealing with Legion Commander later, but for some reason I was thinking about it and I thought we had the control to deal with anti-mage, but I, for some reason, thought we had the damage too as well.
Okay, so what I'm going to say about these type of situations before I go into this game and I watch, I'm going to watch when you buy a Battle Fury and see how you play with it, okay? And the thing is, if I feel like you fucked up, then I'm not going to tell you you should think that way about your Battle Fury versus Mask of Madness. If I feel like you played the Battle Fury build optimally, and then that happens, it's like, okay, that's when you have to reconsider going Battle Fury. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's what I'm going to look at going into this game. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to see what he does with this Battle Fury. And I'm going to go into the open-minded. I would say, I would reasonably think maybe I do go Battle Fury here. Like, this isn't like too crazy. I want to keep up with the anti-mage. I've got Puck and Axe to gank him. You know, I think I could go Battle Fury in a game like this. So let's see what happens. Laning so far, so good. Oh, I just played with this striker guy. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, some other guy named exactly Striker with a Y. Weird. Okay. So this is a common problem I've been seeing pretty much with everybody I'm coaching. You guys just fly yourself 2 sets of tangos. It's like, at the start of the game, excuse me. Like, why not start with an extra circlet and then 1 set of tangos? And then this courier that's coming out to you with the rest of your Wraith Band, it just has the Wraith Band recipe and regen rather than the entirety of the Wraith Band. That's the only thing I've seen so far with this. I just want you to have, like, 2 extra damage. Something that a lot of you guys are doing. So think about it that way. Like, you'd have the same amount of regen at this stage in the game. You would have just had 2 extra all stats for the last 2 minutes. Okay. Lane's annoying. Like, at this point, you're kind of just stuck defensively creep aggroing. You're not really doing that enough, I think. You're trying to. Okay, good. Okay. Yep, range creep's not happening. Cool. Yeah, I think these trades are just really bad. So, what I look at in this type of lane is it's all going to be based on lane equilibrium. If the lane's near your tower, and, like, the creeps are in your favor, like right here, this is a perfect opportunity to trade. Like, this right here is great. Because the lane was just at your tower, you have 3 creeps, they have 0, and you're hitting them. Because what do they have to do? They have to run away. See this right here? You see how that's
And
good?
I did the exact opposite.
And then now,
Here.
trades bad. Bad trades. Any trades, bad. Right? It's all because of lane equilibrium. It's all because of how many creeps you have, where the lane is, and also the combination of how many heroes are on each side. Right? So, like, right now, your ogre's pulling, and you're 1v2. So, all of these factors, however many heroes can be there, where the lane is, and how many creeps you are, there's going to be an X plus Y plus Z. If this X plus Y plus Z is greater than 5, trade. If it's less than 5, don't trade. You know, I'm just making up fucking arbitrary numbers here, but you get the idea, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the X, Y, Z. When you are chasing them and you had 3 creeps in your favor, lane was good, and you had 3 creeps to 0, that's like 8 or 9. That's like way above 5. This is like a 1. This is actually like a 1. Your ogre's pulling, the lane's out here, you have less creeps, and both heroes are right there. This is like as bad of a, you know, trading XYZ equation as you could possibly get. Okay?
Yeah.
So, want you guys to think about this shit. It's very constant. The situations that breed good trades. It's very consistent. Okay.
Radiant's turret has been killed.
You guys are welcome, by the way, to learn the same lesson over and over again. But all those factors are going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, you died there because of what happened up here.
Yeah.
Understandable. Like it was probably avoidable if you played it perfectly. Like you dodged the arrow and you were ready for it and all that shit. But you honestly shouldn't be in that spot, like where you're having to play that perfectly to not die. Okay.
Dire's turret has been killed. Dire's structures.
Also, quick question. In this situation, would it be worth it for me to drag the creeps outside a tower to kill the siege quicker here?
If you think
Like when they fort on a tower
okay,
like
so
that?
that is a efficiency move. Every efficiency move has a price. What would this one be?
Not getting the siege creep.
Well, you might get the siege creep because you can like last hit it yourself. But like, what would the more likely price, guaranteed price happen be?
I have to take the HP or.
You're gonna take a lot of
the,
damage.
creeps.
You're gonna take a
Yeah.
lot of damage. You're gonna take some creeps. The Underlord might come fuck with you. The Mirana might come fuck with you. That's the price. So whenever you think about shit like that, you are correct. It is a tool that you can use in the lane, dragging the creeps away from tower. So you're saying going to the left. I would say
Yeah.
no. Sorry. I realize now when I'm thinking that you're saying you're going to miss the catapult. That's like disaster mode. You're against like a Leshrac who's literally going to kill your fucking tower with that catapult. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
That's like disaster shit. So no, I would not do that. But if you're going to drag the creep wave to the right, whenever I think of shit like that, it's a price. Can I pay it? The answer is yes. Like if I had a full salve, yes. The answer is no because I have no regen or I don't want to do it. Then don't. That's all it is. Okay, so
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
my question for you. Right now, if you have treads in your inventory, how much better does the lane look?
Not much more.
Why? What's happening to you?
I'm getting harassed down. I'm probably should
Is this
either got the
harassment
rage
that you
or
can
the-
dodge with movement speed? What?
I can move out of the firestorm a little, or not really, because I'm just gonna dash out of the firestorm anyways, and I still take the DOT tick.
Okay. So what should your item be?
Morbid Mask or the Ring of Health.
Dota's a very simple game, my friend. This is the type of situation that I flame the shit out of you, nicely of course, where I'm like, how the fuck do you assess this and say I need 10 agi and attack speed and move speed? What the fuck is happening to you in this lane that I don't see? I see you just getting pelted by a Mirana and hit by Firestorm. I'm queuing up a Ring of Health or a Morbid Mask right now. Either one's fine. Like, at that point we can discuss which one maybe is better. but like the fact that you're not queuing up regen to me is like yikes. I want you guys to think that if you don't queue up regen here, that every second you don't have that morbid, every second you don't have that ring of health is extra set of tangos you have to buy. Like, that's just 90 gold down the fucking drain, bro. That's like maybe 20 seconds for a ring of health is one tango. So every 20 seconds you threw in another tango in there. It's like 90 GPM. So either you don't have to invest in tangos, meaning that like you go treads in a lane because you don't need the tangos, or the amount of extra CS or contest that you're getting out of treads plus those tangos is worth it to you. That's like the two options. You kind of see that? How that's like the decision tree right there? Cool. Okay. So yeah, treads don't change shit here. Very bad item purchase. Yeah, you're just going into this engagement half health.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It just should have never happened.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think it's okay if your team wants to TP there, but you do have to be a bit more disciplined about the fact that like you
Radiant's
can't
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, no, I can't step up to that.
And is this a lane that if you return to you die?
I don't think I die if I go back, but I still don't think it's a lane that I'd want to go back to.
And is this a lane that you don't want to go back to in a way that could be solved?
It could still be like whenever I get the Morbid Mask, I think I'm safe to go back down there.
Okay.
But
So I'm going to tell you right now, you and everyone watching, that every item you buy in the first 5 minutes is to extend your laning stage. I want you to think about it that way. Every single item as a carry that you buy is to make you be able to lane longer. And the only exception to that rule is when there is no item that you can buy that extends your laning stage. Meaning, when that guy gets level 6, no matter what items you fucking have, the lane's over. Guess what items you buy at that point? The entire first 5 minutes.
anything to help you jungle earlier.
Yeah! How crazy is that shit? Fucking nuts. Dota's a simple game. You just know you have a general vision of when you would have to leave the lane. Otherwise, you completely itemize to stay in the lane. Otherwise, if you can't itemize to stay in the lane, you just buy efficiency items. That's why I'll watch like Arteezy stream, and he has literally no items in a Mask of Madness on Faceless Void. Because he knew he was getting booted out of his lane in 5 minutes, and if he didn't have a Mask of Madness, he'd be jungling as a Faceless Void. I'm not saying you should have done that here, because I think you could have stayed in lane longer if you had the right items, right? You agree?
Yeah.
So that's a situation where it's like, you know, it's a little bit different. But yeah, I think Ring of Health or Mask of Madness was completely reasonable there. Depends on what approach. But your game's definitely griefed for now. Let's see what you do to recover a bit. You asked your puck for mid. Kind of sucks that you had to do that, but I can understand what you're thinking. I'm going to tell you guys right now, you need to identify at the very start of the game, are you against a kill lane or harass lane? You need to identify that right fucking now. At the, like, 0 minute mark. 0 minute mark. Am I against a kill lane or harass lane? It's like, sometimes it's like, it's kind of like a balance on the scale, you know, like if 10's a harass lane and 1's a kill lane, it can be like a 3 or like a 7, you know?
A kill lane for you or a kill lane for them?
For them. This is all about
Okay.
what's going wrong for you. I want the first thought to be, what can go wrong in your game? It's like, if I see Mirana Beastmaster, I call that a kill lane, you know? If I see Underlord as an off laner, I think that's a harass lane. If I see Veno, harass lane. If I see Batrider, kill lane. If I see, you know, Mars, kill lane. If I see Centaur, probably a kill lane, you know? It's like most heroes have a way of threatening you, whether that's wearing you down or by killing you. Sometimes the wearing down heroes can kill you if they wear you down, kind of like what happened here. And that's because you didn't itemize to not be worn down. So you go mid, you go the Morbid Mask. I think this is really bad. I would either go Mask of Madness into the Battle Fury, or just like no Morbid at all. Definitely just either the Ring of Health or, you know what I mean? It's kind of just inefficient, I think.
If we went the Mask of Madness build, though, would you think it'd be good to just leave mid at this point and go to top to kill the AM? And just pressure down his tower?
So the reason why I'm
Because
thinking...
at that point, Puck would be able to come back mid.
Here's why I'm thinking, okay? The reason why I'm thinking is because I know in the past I'll say stuff to you guys, and if I tell you something about this game, it'll, like, hurt your future games, potentially, because I implied something to you that I didn't mean to imply. So that's why I'm thinking here. So
I'm just looking for this like specific game case.
No, I know. But I want it to be how you would apply your mind to this question so that you can take it into every game you play. So here's how I look at Dota right now through the glasses that Quakefa has provided me. I cannot ruin my own game. So either I am free farming and I can fit a chrono in the middle of that, or I don't need to go chrono somebody in order to farm. Okay, there's 3 scenarios. 1, I'm super farmed, I kill creep camps, and then I have extra time to go kill anti-mage with my chrono. That's 1. 2, I'm having a rough start, but I'm farming. That's 2. 3, I'm having a rough start, but I can't farm. Out of 1, 2, and 3, which one of them are you supposed to chrono the anti-mage?
Having a problem. Probably the last one. If you're not able to farm at all.
The first and the third.
Or the first and the third, yep,
Right?
sorry.
So I would actually say this is the second case, where you're not having a good game, but you are still farming. So what I've noticed in these type of games is that I am not capable of creating pressure and farming. So any pressure I create is at the expense of my farm. Do you see that actually? Do you see how that feels? Like if you were to go chrono anti-mage, you're not hitting any creeps. Like you're hitting literally 0 creeps. So it's like, so you chrono anti-mage, sure. You kill him. You get 250 gold. He loses 400 gold because he's dead for 30 seconds, okay? Not even that, probably 300, okay? And that is a play that's not always going to work, am I right?
Yeah.
So we have to include some sort of risk factor there. So if that's the benefit, or you could have just killed 2 camps in a creep wave. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it now. Like, it's like, okay, I could have just killed 2 creep camps in a creep wave, and that's the exact amount of gold or more that I would have gotten from killing the anti-mage. So I'm basically weighing, is it worth the risk factor to kill him for 300 gold of his that he loses? And it's like, if it's situation 2, I would say no. But if it's situation 1 where you're literally not hitting creeps, like, God, go kill the go try, you know? It's like, fuck. So I really want you guys to think about, I feel like the situation 2 is where I myself and a lot of other carry players fuck up. I feel like it's the situation where you're like, I'm kind of farming, I don't feel that bad, I should probably pressure their carry. But if you really think about it, you aren't farming if you go pressure their carry. So like here, I wouldn't be putting myself in anti-mage's face at all, really. I think exactly what you're doing here is great. I think playing away from anti-mage and creating pressure on a tower where he as a hero is not capable of doing that is a great way to apply your strength. Would you agree? Like,
yeah.
Anti-mage being weak, you're actually punishing that right now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
By being a carry with these items and killing a mid-tower, you're punishing anti-mage. Like, you are. Because if that's like a mid-game-esque carry, he would help his team and you wouldn't get that tower. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Radiant's top tower is on Radiant's bottom tower is under
I'd probably be letting the waves push into my tower first, based on what you're seeing in the lane, where, like, Legion's playing around mid. They do kind of threaten you. So I think you're, like, going to the lane too early. Like right here, I would finish this small camp, and I would go to the medium camp. Or, sorry, large camp.
Radiant's
I would go to the large
And wait
camp.
for it to come to tower.
Yeah, and if they push it in, you go farm it. If they don't push it in, you farm the big camp again at 14 minutes. Right? You see the difference here? So this is a gauge of if I show up to the lane and they show up to the lane, who pushes it? And if it's you that does it, you're supposed to show up to this creep wave every single time. If it's them, you're supposed to go to the big camp and see if they push it in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I should have died there, but Legion wasn't ready to press
Even
up.
if you don't die there, this is a complete waste of your 15 seconds that you're sitting there, right? It's just a waste of time. You could have had 2 large camps and then farmed the 2 the 2 creeps of theirs that make it to your tower. You could have farmed those 2. And that's just like an extra 150 gold. And that's like a micro decision that costs you like that's like over the course of 20 seconds. And it's like 150 gold. It's a lot of inefficiency that people have by showing up to creep waves that they're not powerful enough to push. But recognizing that you're supposed to push that wave is good. It is good. That's the first step, my friend. That is the first step. Recognizing your creep wave responsibility. Now, when you go there is the advanced part. You got step 1, now let's like hone that step 2. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
Yeah, I would have gone big camp here again.
Alright, yeah.
bottom tower is under attack.
I would never be in front of my team with your items. Anything I do is like puck in front of me, axe in front of me. Like I'm following them up with chrono. You see what I'm saying? That's like the way I would think about the map right now. I'm never in front. That's like fucking, like you're actually giving me, you know, heart attack, miniature heart attacks, aneurysms by fear of stomach ulcers, the stress of watching you walk into mid lane and just hope Legion doesn't blink on you. But if you're following the axe and the puck for any aggressive play, I want you to be on the same page as me, by the way. Is pushing mid-way here aggressive?
No, it's
That
aggressive.
is a very aggressive play. You guys may say he's not going for kills or whatever. If you walk past the river, that is aggression. That is like a manly play. So if you're like the guy that just like you're the target they want, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, so don't put yourself in front of the map. This is like a map positioning thing. A good question, like on top of all the bajillion questions I've ever told you guys to ask yourself, is if this is like, you know, right side of the map's theirs, left side of the map's yours, what is the order in which you guys should be placed between them and your side? You know, like, do they see you first? Do they see the puck first? Do they see axe first? Do they see ogre first? Right? Like, you don't want them to run into you first here. You should always be behind your allies if you're ever making an aggressive play. Okay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay. That gave me a little bit... I would never have gone for that rune, to be honest with you. I think the play to go on Anti-Mage was great because you just saw his team bottom, and you had this, like, 5-second buffer where you know he's alone and his team hasn't gotten there yet. And then, like, by going to that rune, you're literally like, hey, team that's come help the Anti-Mage, go on me. Like, that's what you just said. So, like, everything that was positive about you going on that Anti-Mage right there was completely wasted because you did that rune thing. What I mean is, I can't trust that you were thinking about that correctly because you went for that rune. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. The play to go on Anti-Mage was good, though. By the way, that's plenty of, like, fucking with the guy. You put him down to 100 health and you back off and continue farming. That's like a... He just lost 200 gold right there. 300 gold. 100%. This is great. I mean, even if you... I would... okay.
I didn't know if I got the blink with time dilate or not.
Yeah, I would have definitely gone Mask of Madness here if you're going to play like this. The Mask of Madness, what does it change about your game?
It gives me a lot of kill pressure with the chrono.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right about your understanding in this game. You're going to farm the map, Anti-Mage is going to farm the map, and if you think buying an item allows you to solo kill that fucker, dude, buy it. You know? That was a little bit too close for me. You know?
Yeah.
Obviously you killed him, but...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Killing spree.
What's his shard do again?
It reverses his Q and gives him a little extra cast range with it.
Oh, cool.
Radiant's middle tower.
I need to know what's going on in your mind right now.
I saw the AM go bottom, so I wanted to position myself against him. I didn't know if their team wanted to be with him or not. And
Where does
Vax
their
was
team
down
at?
there, so
Where do people play?
in the opposing dead lane.
Okay. So, if you could draw on the mini map, you know, like if we could label every point on the map from 1 to 10 of how aggressive it is, what would you say the triangle is? 1 being the weakest, 10 being the most aggressive. What would you say your triangle is?
1.
What would you say where green is right now? What is that?
That's probably 8.
I think that's a 3 or a 4.
Or 3 for him. Okay, no.
No, for you.
Or for me. Okay.
That's like the safest farm on the map. It's like other than triangle. That's like the for me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, where do you think the enemy team's playing? It's Dota. They're bottom and mid. This is like some insane shit, dude. Like, I actually can't believe you TP'd here. This is like, I have Chrono, they go on me as 5 heroes, I don't give a living flying fuck. That is what that says to me by you TPing bottom right here. I need you to understand that, actually. I'm not trying to be rude.
No,
You act, that is the condition.
I knew I did like an absurd amount of wrong this game.
No. So what I'm saying is, I need to be clear to you what your thought would be to TP bottom right here to be accurate. You would have to accurately say, I don't give a flying fuck if all 5 of them here, I'll Chrono and kill them all. That is when you would TP there. Any other time, I don't give a shit about this anti-mage, bro. Like, I don't give a shit. He's playing in the part of the map that his team wants to farm, bro. That's the part of the map they want to farm. Go kill this fucking Rubik. What is he doing? Remember how earlier you punished the anti-mage by taking mid tower?
Yeah.
You don't have to punish the anti-mage by killing him. If you bullied the anti-mage into submission, where this split pushing hero is at his bottom lane and triangle, guess what you can now do?
Farm the entirety of his
You can
top
farm
jungle.
the entire map and kill his teammates. And guess what? You have a bajillion gold, he has a bajillion gold, your team has a bajillion gold, his team has 0. And then you win the game. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Very cool. So this TP scares me. I don't even care if nothing bad here happens. I want that mid lane, top lane push. I want fucking Roche. I like, anti-mage is farming just as much as you are. Now your team's taking over top. Now the enemy team's actually going to get bottom tower because your team had to leave because you left. GG, man. That TP lost you bottom tower. I need you to understand. You TPing bottom, your team left bottom because you weren't doing your job. So then your team went top, and then your team doesn't want to go back bottom because you don't want to be sitting bottom without your team. And now your whole team ditches the tower. Do you see that? Cool. Your job, free farm the entire top and bottom, or top and mid lane. Your team can defend bottom tower. You show up, GG. Like, they can't do shit. How do they do anything? They try to dive your team, you TP in with Chrono and fuck them up. They, like, make a 4-man rotation bottom, you have Mask of Madness, what do? If your team isn't there? You have 2 choices. You fight them at the tower, or what's your other option?
Kill whoever's not there.
Dude, just take fucking Roche, bro. They're all bottom.
Or that too, yeah.
You're fucking Radiant, dude. It's like free fucking Roche. Like, the reason why Dire taking bottom tier 1 is so important is because if you wait till like 20 minutes into the game to take it, it's a free Roche for Radiant, if played properly. Like, Radiant just gets a Roche. Every game. If they want it. And that's why Radiant has a 60% win rate or some shit. Okay. It's actually that. I'm not exaggerating. Okay, so we take a fight here. They're kind of like, don't know why they're TPing into you one at a time. This is a fine fight. Even if it doesn't go well, I think it's like a reasonable fight on the map. Okay.
Yeah,
I think we stayed too long. Yeah, you could have just got out.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind the fight. Execution was the problem, not the fight itself. Okay. Your worst mistake this game? TP bottom at 2140. That was your worst mistake of the entire game. Top, mid, top, mid, top, mid, Roche, top, mid, Roche, top, mid, Roche, top, mid, Roche, top, mid, Roche. What the fuck is all this? I don't give a shit about any of this. What is happening here? I don't care about any of this. Okay, next game.
Yeah, this is where the game ends. Yeah.
Double kill.
Guys, Dota is like a theater play. There is a script. Just follow the fucking script. We don't need to see any of this creative shit. You can start thinking of creative shit when you play against Miracle at TI. Like, we don't need to see this shit. I'm just telling you, man. Like, I think a lot of what you did this game was pretty solid. Your lack of recognition, though, of the region and lane was a big problem. So I think for you, going into every lane you play now, you need to think to yourself, how can I stay in this lane as long as possible? Exactly what are they going to do to boot me out? So in that lane, you're against Slunderlord, you're going to be tanking a ton of Firestorm damage, and you don't want to tank it anymore. Like, I would hope that would be, like, your guess. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. That's that's one of the major things. And the second thing is just be more persistent about top half of the map. I've emphasized this shit a lot. You know why all you guys are TPing bottom and dying like this? Do you know why?
You're not supposed to be there.
Because you learned from me, man. That's literally what Quakefoot just got done yelling at me at for the last 2 weeks. Because I tell you guys you're not supposed to do it, then you watch my stream and I do it every day, and you're like, well, I guess I'm supposed to do it, and then you fucking feed. Stop. Please. I've done enough harm. Okay. Who are you in this game, sorry?
Terrorblade.
Okay. Zeus picks annoying.
Yeah. We have Quap to deal with him though, so he's...
You know, I had a
Doesn't feel
Storm
like
in a
issue.
similar spot, and I thought the same thing, and then he never killed the Zeus. Sorry, Rusty. Somebody I coached, but, you
Wait,
know.
Rusi?
Yeah, dude, I was disappointed.
Oh, hey, he was my coach for a bit.
Yeah.
The battle.
He's a really nice guy, and I enjoy playing with him, but that game I was thoroughly disappointed in his performance.
You've just achieved first blood. Thanks and have fun.
In this lane, would you prioritize stats or region against these guys? Considering they're, like, all-in heroes.
I would buy boots.
Boots into these guys?
Yeah, I'd buy, like, Wraithband boots.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that, because I was debating on if the stuns were enough to make it to where I don't bother buying boots, or if the boots save me from, like, shards slow.
Stuns that are point-blank range, boots will absolutely save you, because you just don't get caught by the stuns.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you're against, you know, Sand King Marana, boots ain't gonna do much, because at some point the Sand King's gonna manage to
You're just
learn
gonna
a
get
burrow
5
strike
second
on
arrowed.
you, and then you're gonna get arrowed. So it's like in this game, though, if you don't get crushed or hit by the Tusk tag team, you know, you're not taking any damage at all. So yeah, if I'm in meta, I'm playing hyper aggressive, making sure I don't get too close to the Slardar. If I'm not in meta, I'm defensively creep aggroing. That's this lane in 2 sentences. Or 1 sentence.
I just should have gone for the range creep there.
Yep. Hey man, you learn your lesson.
No, I
Those
do
are
it
the
again
type
and
of
die
range
for it.
creeps that I would do if I had a salve, and I would say if he punishes me, I'll salve up and never do it again. That's what I say to you there. By the way, most annoying thing for Terrorblade to do to Slardar is just send an illusion at him. Make him hit it like 4 times. Gives him like 8 gold, dude. You know, who gives a shit?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Like, don't have this illusion help you CS. Just run it at the Slardar.
Killing double kill.
I would not kill these creeps. I would keep this next to my tower. Like, I would have... Yeah, see how this is happening?
Yeah. I die here for it, too.
Yep. So here's what happens, my man. If you
Alright,
just...
range creep again?
No. So why'd you go for that range?
Oh.
Here's my question. Why'd you go for that range? Tell me right now. Give me the best fucking description in the world that why you went for this range creep. Tell me why. What's this lane gonna look like in 30 seconds?
Not great.
What's it gonna look like? Give me...
Nothing
Come on,
different.
man. No, what's the lane gonna look like? Tell me. Where's the lane
It's
gonna
gonna
be? How
shove
many-
back. It's gonna shove back up to his tower.
Okay. So 30 seconds from now, the lane sucks, right? So why did you go for this range creep? Because you know it's never going to get any better than right now. Do you see that? You may not have thought about that in the game, but we think like this, even if we don't realize it. You went for this fucking range creep because you know 30 seconds from now the lane's going to fucking suck. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You see this. Why does the lane suck in 30 seconds?
Because I didn't hold those creeps in front of tower.
Wow! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's beautiful. Why did you go for this range creep? Because the lane's gonna suck. Why is the lane gonna suck? Because you killed those creeps in front of your tower. Why do you die here? Because you go for the creep. So why do you die here? Because you didn't hold the creeps in front of your tower. It is fucking insane, bro. Lane equilibrium management, understanding exactly where you want it, exactly how to get it there, exactly what conditions are needed to be successful. It punishes you every second you don't fucking do it, bro. Every second. The lowest skill thing you've done this entire lane is this. Right here. Lowest skill thing in the lane, like, by a large margin. Why? You are absolutely under no pressure. You have all the information for you, and you still do this. Lowest skill thing in the entire lane. Is it a pressure decision to go for that range creep when Slardar's there? Would you say you're under some pressure there?
Yeah.
Yeah! You know, we make mistakes like that, okay? In the moment mistakes, those happen, man. I'm gonna tell you, those happen. That's a stressful scenario. I get that. I've been there. This, unacceptable 0%. Like, holy shit, you know? And the beauty of it is, I know you're better than this. You know all this shit. I've seen you do it last game. Your lane equilibrium management was pretty good. And now you're just like, you just don't care. The number one punishment to Slardar is keeping the lane near your tower, dude. What does that hero capitalize on? Chasing you. That's all he wants. The farther away from your tower, the stronger Slardar is. Of course, every offlaner wants the lane away from your tower, but Slardar is like the number one punisher. Slardar, Beastmaster are like the two hardest punishers of this. By a large margin. Why? Because they have low cooldown stuns or slows that are consistent, and if they chase you from, like, out... Oops, excuse me. If they chase you from out here to here, you're either taking 500 damage for free or you're dead. One of the two. I don't know if you've ever laning against Beastmaster in your bracket, but it's the same fucking shit.
It's painful.
Yeah, but instead of Slardar stunning you, he's a board making you literally not move. So, the solution to these heroes, lane equilibrium. Every game, every lane, there's different tools you are required to use to win the lane. Against Slardar and Beastmaster, it is lane equilibrium management. That's all it is. That's all it is against those two heroes. It's all it is. Because if the lane's near your tower, you're going to get level 6 for free, and you're going to leave the lane and chill. Because against Slardar, he doesn't kill your tower, he doesn't farm very fast, you're going to defend the lane every time he pushes in, you're going to farm creeps in between, you're going to be super fat, and then you're going to kill him later because he has minus armor against 50 armor Terrorblade. Right? Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. I know I just got a little animated there, I apologize. That smoothie is laced with good vibes.
Got the juice.
Yeah, man.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, I'm in free camera. I was really wondering how you were fucking CSing without moving your camera there. Yeah, I went a little early here. So now you have meta. Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
Also, is it worth it to stay here and pressure tower with meta after clearing this wave, or should I have just gone and cleared off?
With the
cleared off
catapult,
large
yes.
game?
Without the catapult, no. Yeah, this is good. If I didn't have a catapult, I wouldn't do this, though.
Radiant's top tower
Okay.
is under attack. Dire's tower is under attack.
One second, I'm finishing my smooth. I am watching. Excuse me? Wow, okay, Slardar's bottom, okay.
Yeah, so Slaughter
If
and
you
Tusk
saw,
fighting
I
bottom.
wasn't paying close enough attention. If you saw him, like, before you walked here, that was good. If not, then that was some ballsy shit.
Top tower has fallen.
Okay. some ludicrous shit, bro. Oh, it worked
Radiant
out.
structures are fortified.
Also, I want to know your thoughts on Falcon Blade for Terror Blade.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's like specifically for the mana regen.
I need to read the stats on this item when you get it to make sure I don't misguide here.
Because before I made the decision between Ring of Bassi and drums, and the item's significantly cheaper than drums, and drums no longer gives the mana regen.
I mean, I'm of the opinion that I'd rather buy 8 clarities than buy this item. Like, that's my opinion. Like, what I hate about this item is it doesn't benefit your illusions at all. Like, 150 health at this stage in the game, it doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't accelerate your illusions. You're telling me it kind of, like, lets you spam illusions, but, like, I would rather just have...
Just buy out the clarities.
I'd rather just buy clarities and have Yasha or Dragonlance or something.
Okay.
I'm going to say I'm a bit biased. I'm just going to give you my opinion, though, so, you know, take it with a grain of salt. Like, I read this item, and I think other than maybe some ranged offlaners, this item's trash. Like, that's what it looks like to me. Maybe some ranged mid laners. But, like, carries, I don't think this is, like, a purchasable item. Like, just compare this to an Aquila back in the day.
Yeah.
It's, like, similar price, and it gives the same mana regen, a little bit more health, and it gives, like, 8 less damage, no attack speed, no armor. I mean, armor doesn't really matter for Terrorblade specifically, but Aquila also, like, helped you kill buildings because it gave your creeps armor and shit. Like, Aquila was, like, 10 times better than this item. And the funny thing is, I think items have had, like, a power creep, where, like, most of the items are stronger now than they used to be. And then, like, this compared to Aquila, you know, like, that's... I might be biased, though. Like I said, I might be biased. I would skip it. You also got a jelly, which is the dream. Obviously, you didn't know that before you did it, but... Okay, so you're going to send illusions to lane. The way you're playing is fine. You have a Enchantress off lane.
I don't see the Tusk rotating up. The thought process on this is that we could bait him with the TP from one of the supports in Sunder. But
Okay.
I didn't.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I hadn't played Terrorblade in a while, so I was a bit rusty, okay? I was in the lane against a Beastmaster. It's literally the same shit. This hero is so deceiving. You feel like a fucking raid boss, and then you're like, you walk in and just die. So what I want you to think is that if you're against a kill hero, I'm just not defending this tower with my real hero ever. Unless my team is literally smoked behind this fucker, I am not doing this. This situation, it's actually deja vu for me. I did this exact same mistake like 5 days ago. Just don't. I would 10 times over rather you instantly TP bottom and hit that tower than do this.
Okay.
10 times over. It's even more so against Slardar than Beastmaster. Why?
The armor reduction and the chain stuns.
So both of them have a lot of physical damage.
No, not that. The Beastmaster pushes quicker.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. The amount of time it's going to take this Slardar to kill your tower is way longer than it's going to take for you to kill bottom tower. Way longer. This is an example of you actually have the choice between the two jobs. I'm perfectly fine with you guys making this mistake, but this specific instance, it was just far better to go bottom. And it's a combination of the risk factor of you going top, whether or not bottom's going to get taken without you, how quickly top's going to get taken, how quickly bottom gets taken if you go there, what your plan is for like the next 10 minutes, meaning like do you want to farm bottom more, do you want to farm top more? The thing is, you match up really well against Lifestealer, so I want to be bottom. If that was like an Ursa or some like killing carry, I wouldn't really want to go there. Do you know what I mean? But like Lifestealer ain't gonna kill you, you know? Like, you don't mind being on the same part of the map as Lifestealer. If a Lifestealer sees a Terrorblade with meta TP to his lane, what is he doing?
Running away.
He's just gonna leave, right? So,
Yeah.
if me being TPing bottom is gonna be met with the guy leaving as opposed to like 3 heroes TPing in, I'm gonna go there more likely. Like, that's another, like I said, that's like a factor of one. Like, I just listed 5 or 6 things that lead to this decision being proper. The thing is, That is a very high-level decision, my friend. If you are consciously choosing to either defend this tower or go bottom, that is what I can hope for you. That is good. This is an understandable mistake to me. Okay? So, as long as you're consciously thinking about this, I'm okay with this decision. It's wrong, but I'm okay with the decision. Because...
I wouldn't have gone up there to begin with if I saw the Tusk on the ward. I wasn't paying attention.
I see. Yeah, the thing, like I said, it's just the risk factor compared to how free bottom tower is for you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking here. It's just so guaranteed. It's kind of like the Chrono on Anti-Mage. Like, it's the same thing. You could have 2 creep waves in a creep camp. In this case, you could just have a free tower, or you can try this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, maybe this would work, but a free tower? You know, that sounds nice. Okay. I've realized that there are risks you're going to have to take as a carry, but man, if you can avoid them, you do. If you have an option to do something impactful and have no risk factor, just do it, dude. You know? Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So in this case, because bottom tower is already taken, I would TP top immediately right here. Oh, you're going to fight. Okay. Oh, Zeus died. Never mind, Zeus died. For some reason, I thought that was the Tusk. No, Zeus died? Great fight. Okay. Never mind. Good fight. It's hard to keep up with the game when it's on 2x speed. That was good.
Yeah.
The minute Zeus dies, you're a fucking raid boss, so. Good kills, good kills. Dude, Chip Vest is a dope item here. Yeah, it would have happened at like 9 minutes if you went bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way. This is all fine with me. I would send that illusion to mid-wave right now. You don't need that illusion to help you farm the jungle. I would have sent it earlier. What I want you to think is like you're already done with this triangle by 1545. I think it would have been perfectly acceptable for you to finish this creep camp at 1555 because you sent your illusion or some shit, you know, 1550. Go check bottom rune, maybe stack this medium camp like you're doing. I just want you to realize what I'm seeing here as like a high level efficiency thing is like the 3 seconds that illusion saved you doesn't matter here in the jungle.
The camps respawn all the same.
See? So that's what's something you can actually use to gauge whether or not you keep that illusion with you. It's like if that illusion stays with you and that gives you an extra camp, that's like a really strong consideration to keep that illusion with you, right? Something to think about. There's like this critical threshold somewhere around this like first item in like level 10 or so that you start killing stuff fast enough, you know? I would have sent an illusion mid there. As long as Zeus is not in the lane, I would send an illusion to that wave. So this is an example where the beauty of Terrorblade, I talk about every play I make in a game of Dota. If I go to one lane, whether or not I continue pressuring that lane is based on the other lanes. Right? It means that, like, if I want to pressure this tier 2 bottom and both the other lanes are at my tier 1s, I don't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
So to set up your success of your pushed bottom being more likely, you're supposed to send an illusion to the mid wave right here. Do you see that? How you're kind of like planning for 45 seconds from now by setting that illusion mid?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to think about it that way. I just want you to think that every time you're leaving a lane behind, you should be very inclined to leave an illusion there, unless they just have a hero that's going to shred it.
Increase the duration that you don't have to deal with it.
Exactly, right? You get to do whatever the fuck you want for a longer period of time. Terrorblade, the beauty of him is he should almost never be responding to what the opponent's doing, because he just has like the ability to push 2 or 3 lanes at once. So yeah, definitely underutilizing how Terrorblade's one of the few heroes that can basically be in multiple places at once. You're definitely underutilizing that. It doesn't really affect your GPM, it affects map pressure. That's what it affects, because you'll still get the same amount of farm, but you're pushing lanes more efficiently. So like what they're doing here would be trash, because their mid lane would be pushed in. See this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's still kind of trash, because they're like walking at you and not killing you, but you know. So I would have sent an illusion bottom before going to that. I would have stacked that camp after sending an illusion bottom. right? So it's like same amount of farm. That illusion's already starting that bottom push earlier. So if this fight happens top, this push that I'm doing is starting earlier. I would have TP'd mid here. You're late. Super late there. Better late than never, though. Okay? Just imagine everything you're doing right now accelerated based on your illusion usage. You see that?
Yeah.
So what you're
15, 20
doing on the
seconds
map
earlier.
is correct. You're just underutilizing how many places you can be at once. Terrorblade can be overwhelming a bit. Like, what should you have done here?
Sent an illusion back mid.
Okay, so here's my question. You send this illusion that you just spawned. Where exactly does it go?
Probably to right before the stairs in river.
So right here?
If I can.
What if the
They were
Slardar
similar.
was a Zeus? Where do you think that illusion should go?
Bot lane.
Try again. Where's Zeus? If this is Zeus, where would he be? Like by the time if this creep wave is right here and it goes to here, where is he gonna be?
He would probably be closer to the small camp.
Okay. So where should this mid illusion go?
Back towards the tower after he glares
How
it.
about right here
Or back
to
there.
catch the one at 20 minutes?
Okay. Yeah.
You're doing the same thing. You're killing the exact same number of creeps. It's just a creep wave later. How am I deciding whether or not I cut the next wave or kill this wave?
Whether or not the Zeus is going to be there to kill
In
the
this
illusion or
specific
not.
game, the Zeus. It's just like whether or not they have a
Yeah.
hero that can kill my illusion. Isn't it super obnoxious if the one guy that kills your illusions has to walk from here all the way back here to kill your fucking illusion? That's when you see random fucking disruptors hitting your illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know? It's like, this is the support guy. Guys! You know? Be annoying as Terrorblade. You can be very annoying. You either kill the creep wave directly in front of them with the illusion, or you cut it behind them. This is a skill that only applies to illusion heroes, because obviously you're never bringing your real hero back there. Yeah, you're just not being obnoxious at all. Like, one of those illusions should have been waiting in front of this tier 2 tower, right down here. It's waiting there now, but it's a bit late. I would have ditched.
I should have just left here as soon
Yep.
as they cleared that ward up toward
Yep.
river.
Lack of a sense of urgency. It goes hand in hand. The lack of an urgency to send illusions places and a lack of urgency to leave when they're there is the same skill. It's the same, or lack thereof, you know, whatever. So overall, I like a lot of what you're doing here. It's just not fast enough, and it's not with enough sense of urgency. But in regards to where you're playing the map, it all makes sense to me, okay? So, going from this game, stick to what you're doing. Just take
get
the
quicker at
tips
it.
about how you can abuse it even better. Be more annoying. Make them respond even more. At that point, you'll be playing keep away. They'll be like chasing after you, and you're already TPing top. Okay, so you send illusion bottom. This is a situation, by the way, that I summon this illusion. This illusion is your manslave, sir. Why the fuck is your hero still hitting this camp?
So have it clear the wave before I send it, clear the camp before I send it to the wave.
Then let the illusion do it! You know what I mean?
Or, yeah.
Like, right now, walk over to this camp. Like, this is this is like the progression of the game in Dota. So, like, for Terrorblade specifically. It's like 15 minutes in, maybe you don't need your illusions to help you clear camps anymore. 22 minutes in, you're level 16, you got a full manta, those illusions can clear a camp and a wave. You see this? Right? So, like, right now, is this illusion going to take more than, like, 4 seconds to kill this wave, or this creep camp?
No.
No, this is just 2 seconds that your hero could have been walking to the right. It adds up, guys. It adds up. You do this with every illusion, it's like 15 seconds lost over the course of 2 minutes. It's like, it adds up. So right now, let this illusion clear. What are you doing here? That was actually like 3 seconds. Let's see if you miss a camp at the end of the minute mark.
Middle tower is under attack.
Triangle. Triangle.
Killing spree.
I personally wouldn't be here.
Dominating, I guess. Double kill.
But hey, you know what? I don't hate it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
I feel like I would have retreated to the triangle, and then if I saw my team win the fight, I would have done what you did. That's what I probably would have done here.
Okay.
just because your meta was like on cooldown the time the fight's actually going on. So I would know I'm not fighting, but I could be the I'm like the guy that wins the or like takes the objectives off of the tail end of that fight.
Also, another items question.
Yeah.
What's your thought on Ags as far as like
Dude, Ags
the
is
build
dope.
path for it?
Ags is dope, bro. Dope item. I'm thinking like Ags now probably. Yeah.
Because like I ended up getting it now, but is it, or like in what situations is it good? Is it just a win more item in a sense? Or?
Dude, Ags on Terrorblade is fucking core, dude. Terrorblade and Troll are like new heroes, man. They're fucking new heroes. Terrorblade and Troll are like fucking unrecognizable heroes now. Like, so with Troll, he used to be countered by like Venno and Batrider and shit, and like Roots, and now you just can't. It's like with Terrorblade, he used to have this problem where the fight would start, and he would pop meta, and they just run away. And it's like now you just use this like low, like 90-second cooldown, 10-second meta. If they're still fighting you by the end of the 10 seconds, you just pop your actual meta. It's like, it actually game changes for this fucking hero. Like, game changer for sure. It is not a win more item at all. It completely changes the way he plays Dota. I was watching Arteezy use it and I was like, damn, this item's fucking good. Okay. I don't know about this push though. I feel like I'd go Ag BKB and then do this. Okay. I guess you guys have a pipe. Okay. This is the kind of scenario where I feel like I could have done this exact same thing like 3 minutes from now. But
Yeah, the game doesn't exactly get better for them the later it goes.
yeah. So it's like your play's fine, I would say, but I personally would give it like an extra, like I would just wait my Ags at least and then go. But I understand you're wanting to force the issue, but like you said, it doesn't get better for them 3 minutes from now. So like if I can ever think to myself that it doesn't get any better for them, I'll always wait. I'll just always wait. Like till my next item. Okay. Do you have another game for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, your map movements this game, like, well, that'll be good enough to win you games, for sure. To, like, get you past, like, the 5k, 6k hurdle, all the shit that I told you about, like, extra pushing of that efficiency, that will 100% be required to reliably start winning against these better players.
This was a hard stomp, but I was wanting to go over, like, efficiency things if you had anything for me on that.
Okay. Where are you? Wraith King? Okay. So all I look for in hard stomps is opportunities that you could have been more aggressive that you weren't. So I always, like I say, try to draw this line on the map and say, I'm allowed to play this far up. Oh, yeah, the level 2 Wraith King thing. That looks dope. I'm allowed to play this. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, this is the hero that got me to 4k initially before they killed it into the ground.
Oh, okay, so the old kill. Like, then they revitalized him. He's back. Right?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying? Okay. Just making sure you didn't say you got, like, killed this bad. I was like, what? Okay. Yeah, he definitely got murdered. Lifesteal level. What? Is that intended?
I was debating on the lane. I didn't want the, with the DK harass, yeah, not the DK. I thought this was a lane where I could get two skeletons and get stun level 2 and go for a kill, possibly.
Dude, you know what I'm thinking? This gives me fucking every range creep I could ever dream of. That's all I give a shit about. You're listing all this shit. I just want range creeps, bro.
Range creep.
Range creeps, bro. You know, herder. You know, Quakefoot gets really excited about fucking getting siege last hits. Dude, range creeps are the wet dream. If you're in a lane where you get every range creep as a carry, you won that lane 100% of the time, bro. 100%. Okay. I guess I kind of, like, respect the idea, like, I can go for this kill timing, but, like, I will always put getting range creeps over anything else. The only time I prioritize killing people is when I have to kill them to get the range creep. Do you see what I'm getting at here? Mm-hmm. Okay. It all stems from, do I get the range creep?
Oh.
BSJ, why are range creeps so important? Herder. It's not that they're actually that important anymore. They're about the same as a melee creep, but they act differently. They're in a worse position. You can't creep aggro them defensively, so like they're stuck there. You have to go for them, right? So for everyone wondering, I haven't really ever officially clarified that. Range creeps aren't that much more important than melee creeps. They're just harder to get. So okay. Yeah, chill, nice lane, nice lane. I would have definitely just... I stun that guy. If I get more to go with it, I go. If not, I back off. Instead of, like, this extra chase you do where you never stunned him. Like, are you worried about him Wing or what?
I was wanting to hold the stun for my Skellies. If he ever turned back enough for me to use them.
Yeah, I feel like you're, like, putting yourself in a bad spot. And just not stunning, and you have, like, full mana and then take 500 damage. I'd rather you just throw the fucking stun out. You know? Do you know what I mean?
Alright.
You're like trying to go for the Hail Mary when you are just like feeding damage. Like you're just giving them a ton of harass. Okay. I think you're like way too worried about this cute shit. You know, I want you to just get every creep, dude. Like, if you're chasing the Willow, makes you take 500 damage, and you're not getting creeps in the meantime, like, I don't give a shit about any of this cute kill shit. I just want you to get every single creep. I actually think, like, I hate to say it, if you were, like, a worser Wraith King player, you would play this lane better. Because, like, you're trying to synergize this shit, and you're trying to, like, pull this cool move, and I know you would never do it if you weren't, like, a good Wraith King player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, just hit the creep.
Yeah, dude, just hit creeps, hurt her. You know, you know, it's kind of funny to me because it's like, the thing is, you know when that happens, you know when you get to do all this advanced shit that like combos and like little timings you're trying to hit with these heroes. You know when you get to do all that? After you've gotten every fucking creep, bro. You get all the creeps, then you get to do that shit. You know, that's the cool part. It's like, oh, now that I'm like really good at this hero, I can use his little timings and his little combos of his abilities and punish these people after I've gotten every single fucking creep, bro. Right? That's the cool thing.
Yeah.
I want to see every creep. I would say this lane's pretty damn free farm. You should probably have like 8 more CS. That's what I think. Maybe 8. Like, you're actually free farming as fuck. And when I say 8 CS, it's because you're actually using your skellies to just clear the big camp. Like, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be using them to clear the big camp, and like if Willow comes over, then I stun her ass. I'm like, huh, dumbass, you know, what are you doing over here? That's what I would be doing. Because those skellies, those are a tool for me to hit some creeps. Not for me to kill people. When do I care about killing people? When those people are between me and creeps. I don't think these people really got in the way of your creeps, honestly. Why are we not laning? Those people aren't in the way of my creeps. I want the lane, bro. Why are we jungling? You need to stick to that fucking lane like glue. I want you in that lane for as long as humanly possible. I'm pretty sure you could literally just ignore DK. He's like a timber that doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
This was from back before, actually. I was watching some Arteezy replays, and I couldn't exactly figure out why, but a lot of the times he'd just dip out on the lane, regardless of if he was free farming it or not.
Okay. So it's not that I think Arteezy's trash. It's like, he is, but... No, I'm kidding. No. So, the last thing I want, because it's kind of funny, like, people think Arteezy's got, like, a bad attitude. If you actually, like, know the guy and you listen to him closely, he has, like, a really good attitude in pubs, usually. He just loses his shit sometimes. It's okay, though. But my point being is, I don't want what he's doing to be misinterpreted by other people. So, like, I'm telling you to stick to this lane like fucking glue. And if you can't, if you've exhausted every single option and it feels like you're being incredibly inefficient to stick there, leave. That's what I want your mindset to be in every game. I want all of your items to be geared up to play the lane. It's like, if you feel like you invested way too much gold in items to stay in that lane, guess what that means?
Should have left.
You should have left. Exactly. But I think the knowledge of when to leave lane or not comes from doing everything you can to stay in lane and assessing whether or not it was worth it. Does that make sense?
Okay.
That's the mindset I want you to go in with. Because I think in at least 2 of these games, you could have stayed. Even in the Terribly game, I think you could have stayed longer. Like, if you had played a bit more disciplined. But, like, that game, I think, was probably the most likely for you to leave. This is not a scenario where I want you to stay in the lane 100% of the time. If you'd rather jungle, I get that. But when you have a good lane, this is not what I want to see. whatever this is. Like, their offlaner behind your tier 1, killing your tower. This is not what I want to see. When you have a good lane, like, exactly what you did there, where you TP'd in, it should have just been you farming, like, the small camp here and the medium and the large camp here instead of the 2 camps over here, and it was you just walking. Like, I want you at least prepared to be near your lane. So if you're like, hey man, I'm gonna go jungle these creeps, and I'm here, you know, that's what I would be saying.
Be able to come back and catch it.
Yeah, and like, I don't want this DK behind your tier 1 when you're not like a useless piece of shit. You're not a useless piece of shit, right? Like, maybe you don't want to be here. It's like, quote unquote, inefficient for you. But I can't let this fucking DK be behind my tier 1 tower, killing my tower. Do you see the difference here?
Yeah.
Cool. So it's like, you're gonna lose maybe like 100, 200 gold by defending this tower, but that's way less
Saves the
gold.
tower.
That's way less gold than you'll lose over time by letting this tower go, right? Like, that's how I look at it. It's like a small inefficiency for future efficiency. That's how I described it to Ari. Okay. So yeah, this is super chill mode. At this point, I'm just jungling. If I see an opportunity to go to a lane or some shit, I do. Like right now, I'd walk mid. Okay, you're gonna walk top. Interesting.
I wanted to go kill the Medusa with the Underlord, but Warlock got 6 as we were walking up there.
Do you know what doesn't happen when you kill the Medusa? You don't get fucking last hits, bro.
Farming.
You don't get fucking last hits, bro. You know what is last hits? You know what is farming? That fucking mid wave right there, bro.
Dire's top tower
I know this sounds like a meme. I know this sounds like a meme, guys. But this is literally like the summary of these Koikfa lessons. Every single time I was doing something that felt a bit awkward, that I was like, dude, isn't this like a decent chance to work? Like, work going on this Medusa and shit. He goes, but dude, look at that farm, bro. And I was like, would you rather? Okay, we're at like our high school dare party, you know, like the sleepover, you know, everyone's wondering if anyone's gonna get to kiss each other, and maybe it's junior high these days, whatever, you know, and we see, would you rather gank this Medusa or farm this fucking creep wave, bro? What would you rather do? Dude, what would you rather do? I'd rather fucking fiend on this creep wave, bro. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I would totally rather have this creep wave. So when would I go gank the Medusa?
When you can get farm with it.
How about when there's just no creeps to farm?
Yeah, back to the Faceless game. Yeah.
Right? It's just like, there's nothing I would rather do.
Even if we're able to get the tower with it too.
Dude, I assure you, if you walk mid here, summon some skellies, 2 people TP, 1 person TPs, and you do this exact same fucking move where you walk top, it's 10 times more likely to work.
Okay.
What I am trying to tell you guys, and it's worked the last 4 games I've played, it feels like I've literally ascended. I know this sounds fucking crazy, guys, but I have thought about every kill part, like, in the last 4 games I've played, I've thought about it the same shit you did right here. I'm literally like, yeah, but we could probably kill this Medusa in pressure. If there is an opportunity to just go hit a creep wave, bro, somebody's going to have to respond to it, because you're going to summon some skellies. They're going to have to respond to it. Every time you force a response, whatever you do immediately after is either free farm or much more likely to work. Because you just made them respond. So, like, now they can't go fuck with you. Whether that is you free farming or whether or not that's you making a move. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By walking here without forcing anything, they could just bring 5 heroes here. By you going mid, pushing it, forcing 1 to react, and then going top, max they have 4. Instantly, statistically more likely to work. All I want, I'm actually dead fucking serious, from all of you carry players, dude, it is literally liberating. It is liberating. Every time you consider making a move where there's some creeps for you to hit, bro. And what I mean by creeps is I mean a lane, mostly. Like, most notably a lane. Like, if your choice was Ancients or this, that means that the lane mid was already pushed. That means somebody's already reacting. Maybe in that case, you could go kill this Medusa. Okay?
Okay.
You see that? Like, it all stems from these reactions. But it's just
try
like...
to force a reaction before you make any play.
Yeah, I just want you to think, man. I don't give a shit about the grand game of the plan. Or grand plan of the game, okay? Would you rather hit these lane creeps or go fuck with that guy? If there's a choice between lane creeps or fucking with that guy, I will almost always take the lane creeps. The only reason is if you're like super weak, say you're like an anti-mage and you can't farm these creeps because there's like a Legion mid, kind of like in the Void game. You know, like what's stopping you from hitting these creeps? Right? It's like,
Yeah.
like as long as you don't like walk into tier 1 and get 20-second linked by Razor. You know, what I see here is the only hero that threatens me is Razor, and he's bottom. Dude, this is fucking like free fucking mid tower, bro. Like, this is free. Like, you know what the crazy part about both of these plays that I've flamed you for this game so far? What did you end up doing like 30 seconds later?
The other thing.
You just
the
TP'd
other
to
option.
where I wish you had been
Or
originally.
TP. Yeah.
You just end up going there anyway. I want you to assess this when you're in your games. Whenever you're forced to TP to farm like this, was there like a logical route that you could have just walked there? So in the early game, the simple choice was you farmed these 2 camps instead of these 2 camps. And it made you TP. Right?
Yeah.
But you correctly identified that you could punish the guy diving your tier 1. You see that, right? You correctly identified that when he was doing it?
Mm-hmm.
You need to identify that before he does it. Because that's when you farm these camps. Because you're like, I know if this guy does some fucking crazy shit, I'll just kill him. But I'm still farming. You see the difference is this farm more passive than this farm. Less pressure created. It's literally the same amount of gold for you. It's just less pressure. Less effective map presence. Like, you're just being less present on the map as a carry. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Dude, dope, man. That's dope. I hope you don't mind the way I've approached this lesson. I don't know, I'm high on some shit. High on life or something. Okay.
All good.
Yeah, so you end up getting this mid tower? That's just 30 seconds late, bro. Same thing, though. So your movements overall are pretty good. I want you to, like, prioritize these good movements over whatever the shit this is. Dude. Oh, I want to enlighten you for a second, bro. I'm going to fucking enlighten you for a second, bro. Why do I like you walking at this guy? Right now. Why is this great? Right now.
Cause they're all fighting bottom, and she's taking the stack.
So she's taking a stack, bro. So what do you do right now?
Top tower is under
Turn
attack.
around and take the
You take a fucking stack, bro. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, like, why are you doing this? Why is it good? This play? Fucking awesome, dude. This is pressure. This is aggressive carrying. This is exactly what I want to fucking see. Why are you doing it? To get these fucking creeps, bro. It's beautiful. It's hilarious. Because, honestly, you're doing the hard part. Like, the part of getting people to play like you are right now is actually hard. Like, getting people in this mindset is pretty tough. But, now that we've gotten you here, that's dope. Now just fucking kill these creeps, bro.
I think I go too far, they TP to the tower, and I leave. I'm not actually sure what happens afterwards.
All that happened here is you stopped the Medusa from farming, so you cost her 150 gold, and you could have also had 150 gold, and you just didn't. So you have the impact of this play. Dude, imagine if you're a Medusa, Wraith King walks at you like that and just takes your stack. How do you feel?
Not great.
Dude, that feels like fucking dog shit, bro. Fucking dog shit. I think a lot of the time we don't think we're doing enough. It's like when you're in that Void versus Anti-Mage game and you kill his mid-tower, dude, that's fucking sick. Like, you just fucking owned that Anti-Mage, bro. Do you realize that? You own that fucker. You realize that, right? He's a fucking Anti-Mage. What's he gonna do about it?
Absolutely nothing.
You flexed on him. He doesn't even realize it. You just teabagged his face and he's on the ground. Do you realize this shit? Like, when you walk at this Medusa, you're like, dude, what are you gonna fucking do about it, bro? When you can do that shit, it's like, you actually do this pretty well, okay? So now, I need you to turn that well-played shit into, how does this benefit me? If I kill that mid-tower, what does that mean for me when your face was void? I'm asking you. In the next 5 to 10 minutes, killing that mid-tower, what does it do?
It opens up their top jungle
For what?
for me to farm.
For hitting some more creeps, bro. Okay? That's the beauty of it. You applied aggression. Honestly, your rotation on that mid-tower as the void, that shit's like, it's actually hard to get that shit across to people. Meaning, like, I've had plenty of coaching sessions where I have to try to convince them to do that kind of shit. Okay? So I am 100% confident that you got the hard part down. Now, how does this benefit me? Is what you need to pull into your mindset in Dota. You could be exactly what you're doing here with like 400 extra gold. 2 of which is the TPs, like 180 of it's the TPs, and 150 from that camp. And somewhere in there, I'm sure there was some other shit I could have flamed. Oh yeah, you went top and like to gank the Medusa instead of going mid. It's probably like 450 gold right now. The rest of this game, well played. Okay. Oh, in lane, you were like using your skeletons to kill them when you could have just like killed the fucking big camp like 3 times. Make it like 600 gold. It adds up real quick. That 14.5 minute radiance. BSG, how are these pro players getting a 14.5 minute radiance? Holy fucking shit, I can only get it at 16. Dude, it's fucking pretty obvious, bro. Sorry, I'm gonna take it down a tad, dude.
Oh no, it's all fine.
I hope I'm teaching you with my obnoxiousness.
I'd rather have the energetic sessions than the slow talk session.
Okay, nice.
Wait.
How do I feel about this play?
Not great. I had to chase him way too far for it, and I could have just had the creep wave.
Why did you go on this guy in the first place?
Because he was way too far out. In his own
Dude,
mid
that
lane.
guy's farming the
That was
dead
scary.
lane by himself, bro. What the fuck is this guy doing? This guy's high as shit. No, this play's good, dude. He just fucking murdered his fuck. Kill his fuck.
I actually don't know how many of the creeps I missed because it pushes into.
I don't
our
care
tower.
about this. You definitely you have ult. You're supposed to chase that guy. You're fine. I was testing if you were like gonna suck up to me or not. That was a fine play.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You're pretty good at recognizing what the fuck is this guy doing, bro. You're pretty good at that. I actually tell you, that's a hard skill. It's not easy. You're pretty good at that. When Anti-Mage is farming bottom tier 1, that's not a, what the fuck is this guy doing, bro? It's like, what? It's like, that guy's fucking farming his tier 1 tower, bro. Ha! Okay, you see the difference here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, whatever that, like, okay, so the difference are there between this and that is the Razor's trying to get more out of the map than he should, right? While the
Yeah.
Anti-Mage is just, like, griefing his team, right? Do you see the difference here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
both cases people are doing
game.
dumb shit, but like in one they're getting more out of the game, and 2 he's like taking from his team, you know. Okay.
Killing spree.
Radiant's
Hopefully after this session you can make a clear, like you can distinguish between these 2 situations.
is under attack. Radiant's
Yeah.
Okay, so we farm Aegis, gonna walk top. I would argue we could have maybe done the opposite order, where you like farm that top wave then the Ancients, but I don't hate this. Just something to consider. I think it's fine.
tower is under attack.
Okay. Oh, I thought you got the Quicksilver. I was fraygasming.
Yeah, that item's so good.
Dude, that item's fucking baller. Favorite item in the game for sure.
Dominating performance. Killing spree.
It's all fine. Top and mid. You take a fight in their jungle. Pretty standard shit. Should work every time. Get the outpost for 420. Beautiful.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle
Yeah, man. You play every game like this, you'll win. You'll win your bracket, no problem. Now, what I want to say is, I think this performance was probably like a 5 to 5.5k performance. Okay, this game specifically. And if you did one of those 4 things, it'd be like 6k. If you did 2 of them, it'd be like 6.5. If you did 3 of them, it's like 7k. If you did all of them and a little bit more like perfect play, you'd be, you're a 9k player at that point. Like, I'm telling you, people think there's some massive secret about how you get to 9k and shit. It's literally like the difference between a 9k and a 7k is I'll make 1 or 2 mistakes a game, they make 5. Like, that's really the difference. It seems so minor, but it's like, I would consider making 5 mistakes compared to 1 5 times as bad. Like, you're 5 times worse than that guy. Because there's so many decisions to make in Dota that a lot of us are making a lot of decisions properly. You're owning in this game. Like, I think you're playing really well this game. Obviously, you gave me a stomp. You told me it was a good game. But
Well, pretty much every single one of my Wraithing games. Since the patch, I have like an 85% win rate on
yeah, I
Wraithing.
believe that. I believe that for sure. So what I need you to be able to do now is play more for yourself. In regards to you make these aggressive moves, try to just ask yourself, what did this give me? What did I benefit from this? You're not going to chase that Medusa anymore. You're not going to feel pressured to like run at this anti-mage anymore. You know what I mean? Because you're actually doing so much of the game properly, and then I feel like randomly you're just kind of like tanking yourself. Like you're just like griefing your own farming patterns to like fuck with the opponent. Which for me it's like, why? You know, you've done so much right up until this point that you've done the hard part. Like I think you've done the hard part. That's the funny part. I actually think the problem you have is way less common because most people I can't get to do what you're doing here. I swear to you, half the 7k carries in an A would just go triangle right now. I'm not trolling. It blows my fucking mind. This is all great. Your Eon's in the right direction here. Okay, you force them to come, you fight them, and it grows. You're pretty strong. Nice. Dude, that's perfect. Push top and mid, you took Roche, force them to fight you. This is the fucking game clincher right here. This fucking game over, GG. Like, at this moment in the game, I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking boss. I fucking own this game. GG. Go next. So, that's about an hour and a half, I think. I'm not trying to cut you short. No, so I started, we've got about 5-10 minutes left. Is there any last thing you want to get out of this session? One more quick game you want me to watch the lane or anything like that?
Do you, just a random question. Do you happen to know if you have any videos on, like, communication as a pause one?
I would definitely say that's something that's kind of been lathered into a lot of my coaching sessions that I've never made a specific video. What I would say to you is, like, the best I can give you in, like, a short answer is that all the shit you're doing on the map, say, like, you're playing top half of the map, and you know by yourself you're strong enough to go to, like, the small camp near their outpost, for instance. But you know you're strong enough to kill their tier 2 if you have X hero with you. Your job is to say, hey, man, if you can come top, we can take this tier 2. But it stems from knowing exactly what you want to do. And if somebody else on your team can make what you're doing better, you can tell them.
To what extent do I stop? Because I've had an overwhelming experience of me asking someone to do something and they get tilted about it.
You tell them, if they come top, we could probably take this tier 2. And you say nothing more. If people get tilted at you for that, that is an insta-mute.
Like, I've had supports leave lane because I asked them to pull small camp.
Yeah, that's an insta-mute. That guy doesn't exist to you anymore. If you, like, were kind of bitchy to him or something, like I've been in the past, it's like, you know, try to put yourself in his shoes. Maybe he's being, like, I would still probably mute him, but I'd be like, okay, maybe I approached that wrong. But if you just say, hey, man, can you please pull the small camp? And he flames you and leaves the lane, dude, that's a snap mute, snap avoid, done. Don't even talk to that guy for the rest of the game. I'm dead serious. The second that you've, like, been completely... If you can confidently tell yourself that you've been completely reasonable with your communication, and it stemmed from you asking for something for your game, meaning, like, hey, man, can you come top? We can take this tier 2. Hey, man, can you pull this small camp? I need the lane back. If it comes from your own game... and he does that shit, dude, snap fucking mute right there. Like, no question. Don't even invest a single second in it, dude. Just be like, okay, I probably lost like 300 gold because this guy won't fucking pull the small camp. You know, maybe I have to go pull the small camp. You know, maybe I have to go pull it. I got really tilted one day, the day I tried to play carry Omni, because 2 of the 3 games, my supports literally said, like, what the fuck are you doing picking Omni, and they just left me. I just avoided those guys. I got really tilted, but, like, I just avoided those guys. I reported them, and I moved on. You know? I haven't thought about it since. I'm only thinking about it now because, you know, I'm trying to relate. So, also, what was I going to say? Oh, it's really important if your team's making moves away from you. Say, like, they're communicating about, like, defending a tower or something. That you, like, ping your item timings, or that you... say, I can be there, or I can't be there, or stuff like that. And that's pretty much all you should ever communicate as a carry. You should communicate what you're strong enough to do if your team helps you, and you should communicate if you can be there to help them. Otherwise, you can just kind of say nothing. throughout the course of the game as a carry, I'd say.
All right.
How does that sound? It's pretty simple,
Sounds good enough.
honestly, if you focus on it. It's hard, though. It's hard. It's like simple but hard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just, I encourage, really stem from your own game. You know who actually taught me this? You will never fucking guess, bro.
Well, there's a lot of names.
Yeah, Turtle Envy taught me that. And I actually applied that for a while. And it actually makes the game way chiller. The second you start telling somebody their hero from their hero's perspective is when you start griefing the game. It's like when you tell the guy what item he's supposed to buy. If you tell that guy what his hero's supposed to do. It's like, if you say, hey man, if you catch this guy, I'll follow up. That is actually stemming from your own hero, right? Like, that stems from your own hero, because your hero's involved in this. The reason why I was upset with my own Terrorblade performance the other day was because I had to just let my team fuck up. It was one of those games, there's the game with Storm vs. Zeus, and I was just like, honestly, man, I just had to let them fuck up, and I know I kind of became toxic towards the end of that game, because I was like trying to say, like, dude, just go on him, he's alone! You know, it's like, he was, and he should have gone on him, but, like, that's his hero. It had nothing to do with my hero. And it's like, if he can't recognize that he was supposed to go on that Zeus, by the time he goes, he's probably going to be too late and he's going to die. You know what I mean?
So just if it doesn't involve my hero,
If it doesn't involve your hero, just let it fucking go. And if it hurts your game because they're not doing it, just assess how it hurts you. Just be like, okay, we're going to lose our tier 1 bottom tower because nobody wants to defend it. Or, you know, I'll have to get another item to fight them now because my timing's delayed. Or something like that. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
That is the objectively correct approach to communicating in a pub, and honestly, in general, as a carry. It applies to other roles too, but as carry, a part about like communicating when you'll be at fights and stuff is like pretty unique to carry specifically. You can also tell your team like, hey, I want to play top, can I get a ward? You know, stuff like that. It all stems from where you want to play, though. You know, you tell your support, hey, can we get a ward in their jungle? I want to play there.
Okay.
Yeah, just stuff like that. Just think, what am I wanting to do in this game? Do I need somebody else on my team to help me, or do I need somebody on my team, or, well, if somebody on my team enables me to do more? That's all I'm thinking. It makes the game really clear. I feel like in the dream scenario, it's actually more ideal that you hardly say anything. You will say stuff, but it's like, I can be there. I have a TP. Can somebody ward their jungle? We can take Roche when I get BKB. You know, stuff like that. You know,
Alright.
You could probably get away with saying like 10 things throughout the course of the entire game. And you'd be chilling. I think the lower MMR you are, the even more important it is to have this discipline. Because the more you try to like micro your team, the more you'll get frustrated, the more they'll get frustrated with you, all that kind of shit. That's what happened in that Terrorblade game. I think I might have won that game if I purely focused on my own game and just let my teammates fuck up over and over again and just hope eventually they get it right. Like, I'm pretty sure I would have won that game, and I do regret how I handled that game. So, like, I was like, yeah, I probably should have just let them go. I probably should have just let them play their game, even though it was wrong. Even though what they were doing was wrong, I should have just let them do it. That was my assessment of that situation. Okay. Any final questions, man?
I think I'm good.
Awesome, man. I hope you had fun. I had a good time this session. So,
Yeah.
awesome, man. Good luck. Thanks for signing up. See you, dude.
Thanks for having me.
If you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all that shenanigans, because at the end of the day, YouTube does care about that. You may not care about it, I may not care about it, but the YouTube algorithm does. So please do.